Okay, hi everyone. This is Cruiser here with the latest addition to my Battlestar Galactica collection. This is the Moebius Colonial Viper Mark II from the reimagined Battlestar series. As you can see, this is a pre-assembled model that I've recently seen available on eBay. I think I paid $45 for this plus postage, which I thought was quite reasonable for a pre-built model. It comes in a special launch tube shaped display box, and as you can see, inside is the Viper sitting proudly inside the box. And from the rear, if we slide it outside of its cover, you can also see, if I get my hands around the tripod, inside, sitting proudly inside its launch tube there, is the Viper. Now it's just looks like it's come off the factory floor. It doesn't have any weathering or battle damage whatsoever. It's just a clean build. At a cursory glance, I'd say that the decals or the stripes, the pinstriping, has been painted rather than the decals being used, with the insignia and the lettering and various bits and pieces being decals. From afar, it looks like it's a reasonably built model, but let's take it out of the box and see what it looks like from the inside. See if it stands up to scrutiny. So, I'm sorry, I'm just going to move the screen. Okay, so we'll just pop these tabs out. I've already had it out just to make sure that I could take it out of the box without damaging it. Okay, it slides out. Pop that out of the way so it doesn't get hurt. So there we are, the inside, cardboard surround, and done pretty well, and it's just held in place by one tie down at the rear here, and that can just easily slip off without actually having to untie it, and then the model simply lifts out. So let's just zoom in here a little bit. Rather than move the camera, I'll move the Viper. And sorry, my camera is going to make some noise while it focuses. And still looks like a pretty reasonable model. It's only when you start having a closer look at it that you can see that it is a factory built model. It has just simply been taken out of the kit and glued together and painted. The engines are done in a single colour. Engines, the side mounts here, all through here, the canopy and the engine and the instrument array on the side here is all done in the same silver. So basically the model has been painted in three colours. You have the white, the silver and the gunmetal grey of the guns here, and then you have, well, sorry, I should say that's four colours, isn't it, because it's also being pinstriped in the red there. They are not the decals as far as I can tell. So if we zoom in here, you'll see what I mean is that you can clearly see the seam running down there. There is quite a large, sorry, we'll focus again, quite a large gap just here, also between the canopy and the frame of the vessel of the ship, and you can see all the way up the join marks, also on the wings, and even in here, if you have a look very closely, you can see there is still a tag there on the plastic which has not been filed or sanded down. You can also see some brush strokes in the white, although I'm pretty sure it would have been spray painted. Sorry, losing focus again. My camera doesn't autofocus, I have to press the aperture button. So if we turn it upside down, once again, I mean, there's daylight between this seam here. Clearly built with the intent to stay in its box. There's been no filling, it's just simply been glued together and painted. And to be honest, I wouldn't expect the quality to be perfect because, like I've said, it didn't cost much more than an unbuilt Moebius model, and it's clearly meant to stay in its box and to be on display and viewed from reasonably. Oh, come on, focus. You know what, it'd help if I didn't move. Sorry everyone, this is me being a noob with this camera. Well, I'll look back at this later and we'll all laugh. Okay. But from afar it doesn't look too bad, and so we'll put it back in its packaging, put it on a shelf, and it will look quite nice up there on the shelf, together with my other unbuilt models. I've got a couple of other vintage Battlestar models that I like to collect, the the complete in box models, and I've got a few of them now, but I also like to build them as well. So I've got another Moebius, but well, I've actually got the Revell kit, which is the European release of the same Moebius design. It's identical as far as I can tell, the model. I'm going to build that one next. As a comparison, here's the one that I built myself. I used a slightly different white. It's hand painted as well. This is the first model that I built in quite a long time, and it is perfect, by no means perfect. I haven't got round to painting the pilot yet, but I'm quite happy with how this turned out, and the build quality compared to the one that I've just got, that we've just been looking at. I'm quite happy with my skill at actually putting the model together. I need a little bit more work in actually painting and doing some detailing, but I'm quite happy with how that turned out compared to the build quality of the one we've just been looking at. So anyway, I would still probably, for the price, if you're a fan of the Colonial Viper and you like having boxed items on display, I would still recommend picking one of these up because they are reasonably priced, and although they don't hold up to close scrutiny, the quality of the paintwork is still quite good, even though it's only got the 4 colours used in there. It's still, you know, I'm still quite happy with it because, you know, at the end of the day, inside the box you're not really going to be able to scrutinise it as much as I have here, and you know, it still has a cool factor as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, that's me waffling on about this, I think, more than enough. So if you've made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Thanks to my subscribers. This is a little bit of a different video for me. Just trying to give a bit of an overview of what I'm interested in general. So thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment below, and we'll catch you next time. Thank you. Bye.